Hi guys, it's Marissa here. Hope you're going well. Today I thought I would share with you some details that have come out of the QBE Housing Outlook Report. So QBE do these housing reports and they basically do a forecast and a prediction of how our housing market is going and how it will go in the coming years. So what we have is the Housing Outlook Report for between 2019 and 2022. So I thought I'd share with you some of the highlights from the report, and we are going to include a link to the report so that you can go and check out the report in full if you like. Firstly, hi to Marissa, hi to Julian, hi to Philip, hi to Serena. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you've got any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below or ask me following today's session. So a few highlights from the report. Firstly, the positive news is that the Housing Outlook Report does say that the future is looking bright for Australian property markets throughout all capital cities in Australia, which I think is really positive. So definitely welcome that news. And, the report talks about how the fact that a lot of buyers were holding back in recent times because of the previous lending restrictions. That's been holding a lot of people back. Also, the federal election that we had was holding a lot of people back. People were waiting to see the results of that. Now that that's all happened, we now have record low interest rates. We have government tax concessions and tax cuts, which are putting more money into people's pockets. Plus, we have an easing in lending restrictions, which is only going to be getting easier as time goes on. So all of those things are good news for our property market, and we are expecting all of the property markets in every capital city to benefit from all of those positive things. So hi Christine, thanks for tuning in. So let's move on to the different capital cities as to where you should be looking to invest and what the report says about the different capital cities. Firstly, it talks about the fact that Sydney and Melbourne have maybe reached their bottom and stabilised out, which is probably good news for the country. And they're expecting low to medium increases over the next 3 years. So the QBE Housing Outlook forecast is that Sydney will experience about 6% growth over the next 3 years, and Melbourne will experience about 5% growth. So not too much, but at least they're not going backwards, and at least they've stabilised, and that will be a good outcome for Sydney and Melbourne. In terms of the top performing cities, or the expected cities that will be expected to perform the best in the next 3 years, Brisbane actually is at the top of the list with a predicted 20% growth over 3 years, which is interesting. And that was mainly put down to the fact that it is still very affordable when it's compared to places like Sydney and Melbourne. Adelaide is actually coming in second and expected to have 13% growth over the next 3 years, which is great. And once again, I'd put that down to affordability, and I'd also put that down to rental return is very strong in Adelaide as well. So that is going to drive investment here. So I think there's a lot of good factors there. The other capital cities, not much to talk about. They're expected to just tick along nicely, not that much growth, probably around the 5-6% mark over the 3 year period. But the report does forecast that every capital city will grow over the next 3 years. So that is positive news overall. So that's pretty much sums up the QBE Housing Forecast Report. Hope you found that useful. Like I said, we will put the full link to the report below so that you can actually read the report if you like and get more information about that. In regards to the land tax debate, I told you I'd keep you updated. So that debate is still progressing. We are still unsure about Labor's position on that debate, but Labor are holding a forum this evening where we will hear more from them and about what they're thinking, and they will have the chance to hear from concerned investors. But we're still fighting hard for land tax. But I guess at the end of the day, the fact that we've managed to get the top land tax rate down from 3.7 to 2.4% because of our lobbying is good news. So I think everything is looking quite positive and bright for investment moving forward. So that's all from me today. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will tune in with you again soon. Bye.